Jason Lipe, Director at the Jackson Parks and Rec Department, about their 4th of July celebration. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Fawn.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm getting through the day. So you guys have, well, obviously it's 250th, so I'm sure you're going big, huh?
Oh, yeah. Instead of one day just on the 4th, we've expanded it to 3 days, so we'll start on July 3rd. We'll begin with a parade in Uptown Jackson, and that'll finish near the park, and then we'll move on over to the band show. We'll have Brandon Bates is going to perform some live music at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to show a movie in the park. We took a Facebook poll, and the movie Cars. It's the 20th anniversary for Cars, which makes me feel really old. But we're gonna show that one, and then while all that's going on, the homebrew folks are going to have a little beer competition up at Pavilion 5.
Very nice. You know, my kids who are adults watched Cars when they were little, and the grandkids still like Cars, so that's a good one to show everybody. It's timeless.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Then we'll roll into the 4th, and every year Mercy Southeast they kick it off at 7:04 with a 5K that runs through the park and then finishes over at their facility at Health Point. And then Seymour Rad Rides is going to do a car, truck, and motorcycle show again, and that'll be from 8 to 3. 8:30, we get a little messy with mud volleyball when that tips off.
That's always fun to watch, though.
Oh yeah, it's great. You know, it's always it's something new, or it's a tradition, something different you don't see everywhere. One of the new things we're doing this year is we're going to have a kid zone, so they'll have a bunch of inflatables. So that'll start at 9, and then we'll also have all the food stands on Parkview Drive. And then our friend Rodney Barnes over at Stooges is going to have our beer garden again. Okay. Another thing we're going to add this year is some more live music. We've had, a couple artists in the past, but this year we're going to have Chris Welch, who's a local favorite, Josh Driscoll, and then Dougie and Mark Reese, who are the local legends around here. So that'll be from 11 to 3. We'll have a stage set up over there by Pavilion 1. And then something that we haven't even announced yet, so you get to be the first to break it. Mark Rademacher and the guys over at River City Vault Club, they're going to fly in some really high-level pole vaulters. And so they're calling it the Independence Day Vault Fest.
That's
so we'll
awesome.
Have some, so we're excited about that. We'll have some exhibitions there, so everybody can get to see what it's like to take a stick and vault yourself, 17, 18, 19 feet up in the air. So we're excited about that.
That's the one way a human can fly without wings. I'm telling you,
exactly.
If you've never pulled vault, I did when I was a kid. If I did it now, I'd die. But I'm just saying, it is fun.
Yeah, I just wonder the first person that ever thought, let me jam this stick in the ground and see how high up I can get.
Yeah, it was probably a man. Just saying.
Well, yeah. I'm not offended by that. So then, once the sun starts to set, we'll move over to the Nick Lease Memorial Band Show, which is celebrating its 50th year. And then Brandon Bates is going to play some live music, and then he's going to be followed by the Jackson Municipal Band at 8. And then promptly at 9:30, we'll have our annual fireworks display.
You left one thing out that I'm very intrigued by, because I hope these guys are using combs and brushes and whatever to get rid of whatever might be stuck in there. But you have a beard contest. We
do, yeah. Our friends over at the Cash Book are bringing back the longest beard contest. And so they'll be handing out prizes for that. And I'm sad to say that if you haven't started growing your beard out yet, it's probably a little too late.
Yeah, you're probably not going to win, because some beards are down to their belly buttons. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, and then we'll also have some free watermelon compliments of our friends at Greens over in Fruitland. And so just a lot of activities in addition to our normal 4th of July activities.
That's great. And your 4th of July celebration isn't like 5 minutes and it's over, because, it takes a minute to get parked in there to begin with. And don't bring your own fireworks, because you're going to have plenty to watch.
Oh, yeah. So we have at least 25 minutes of a fireworks display, and our rainbow fireworks I think they're out of Kansas. They always do a great job for us. And then if that's not enough for you, then on July 5th, over at the band shell at 5 p.m., we're going to have an ice cream social. American Ice Cream is going to donate all the ice cream for that. And then following that, we're going to have a citywide worship service, compliments of the Jackson Ministerial Alliance. And we got some other special things planned during that as well.
You know, you have taken every little thing that's quaint about America and stuffed it into 3 days.
Yeah, and that was really the goal. The parade, they're encouraging people to sign up for one of the decades all the way back to 1776. So just a great way to honor America and its history and, kind of relive some of the moments of the past.
Yeah, and if you don't have anything, it's all online. They make all of the stuff you could possibly want. You still have time to overnight it and, be a continental soldier.
Oh, yeah.
That reminds me of that song, Does Your Nose Hang Low? Does it wobble to and fro? Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody get a really long nose and throw it over your shoulder. That'd be great.
There you go.
All right, so do they have to sign up for all of these events, or are most of them just show and go?
Most of them are show and go. The two things you do have to sign up for is the parade, and that can be done either at Uptown Jackson or at the Cashbook Journal. And then mud volleyball is the other one that we take pre-registration for, and that can be done through the city's website.
And if you have a beard, show up.
Just show up.
If it's trimmed and it's only to your neckline, just, hold back so you don't embarrass yourself. Because there are some dudes with really long, they are so ZZ topped. They are ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they may be a little shy and not want to compete, so you may have a chance.
You might. So if you want to see a list of all of these fun things going on, Jason, is there a place to go?
Yeah, the easiest place to go is just on Facebook, and if you search America's 250th Birthday Bash, you can find it there, or we'll also have a list of events on the city website.
Okay. Jason Lipe is the director of Jackson Parks and Rec. Happy 4th of July to you, and happy birthday, America. Thanks, Jason.
Yep. You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.